Hello, everybody. Welcome to your daily pop of positivity. I'm actually filming on the same day I did today's pop on Sunday because it was so beautiful, and I got to spend hours outside with all the different birds, and there's a new nest, and all I could hear was like dozens and dozens of bees humming everywhere. We have all these purple tiny flowers everywhere. There's thousands of them, and the bees love them. So there's just a carpet of full grown down to tiny little baby bumblebees everywhere. It was such a nice sound, just birds and bees everywhere. I napped out in the sun. I did some work out there when the cats came and sat on my lap. Utter heaven. So I'm going to use this nice new moon energy to do another pop. So that is the Just Be card, and that's what I decided. I knew that the only way I was going to really clear my head, be super grounded and mega peaceful, was to go outside. I really do love my backyard. And it's funny how, that saying, like, we always are searching outside our own backyard, but the happiness is right there. All the quiet, it's all fenced in, it's so peaceful. And there's another thing too, when we have those types of days where we don't get in our vehicles, that's peaceful. We're not dealing with anybody on the road, not going to any building to purchase or anything like that. We're not waiting any lines, so we have none of that kind of aggravation. We don't have to hear other people's voices. It was just the birds and the bees and me and a cat, and it was so wonderful. So that was my moment to just be. I felt like my heart rate was slowing and calm. I was breathing deeply. Utter heaven. And sometimes we forget to make time for that, to just put our phones down. And also, it was a long time coming for me to not have that impulse to pick up any of my devices. I was so happy just hearing nature, just seeing nature, not having that crazy impulse. Oh, let me see what's going on over on IG or anything like that. Just total chilling. Water has a great capacity to do that for us. At the beach, a lot of times you'll just sit in a beach chair and just watch the ocean. Peaceful, peaceful, peaceful. So this leads us to what needs mending. So funnily enough, while I was sitting there and just, daydreaming, it helps us to take a look at what does need mending. Is there an area in our life, whether it's the physical, our space? Do we need to create more space and get rid of some old things that no longer are important? I noticed that in my backyard, we were starting to accrue all of this stuff that was piling up, whether it was old gardening equipment or whatever, things of that nature. Relationships. Does something need to be said, conveyed, or gifted to somebody? Or do we also need something in our psyche? Is something lacking? Is there something like a fun curiosity and enthusiasm for a project, for our work, for our family, for ourselves? How do we, reignite that flame and interest in some area of our life? Like what needs mending? Because oftentimes I know when things could use help in the relationship department, what a lot of people do, and I do this sometimes myself, is just avoidance until we feel the right time is going to present itself. So no more avoidance, just going right in, saying what needs being said. It can be through email, it can be through a text. You don't necessarily have to call to open that door. Definitely our health, like what are we putting in our bodies, our mind. I love when I go outside on days like today's, because then today's with an S, it was multiples. I want to eat a lot healthier. I want fruits and nuts and things that grow on trees and out of the ground. Just something about the fresh air and being in nature does that. You ever come home from a day at the beach too? You just want like watermelon and like almonds and all the good stuff. So just take a look at, what do we need to get rid of emotionally, physically, or otherwise? What do we need to clear up to progress in our life with kind of that clean slate? Now, I love this remembrance. This is something that I do each day when I wake up to bring in good, happy energy. I remember the best thing from the day before, the thing that gave me the most energy, the thing that really made me feel connected, happy, and warm. And by doing that, I pull that energy into the present moment, and then I get excited about that day that's about to begin. Really important in the morning because it takes us away from our productivity list and what we think we have to do, more into the what do I want to do and what do I need to think to get those feelings, because our feelings become Our thoughts becomes feelings, becomes our mood. So we want the good thoughts to get us in a good mood, to produce good feelings, to have a great day. So remember all the good stuff, all the love, all the connectitude, and all the grounding energy. So that's your daily pop, you guys. Love and light.